Hello and welcome into Health Frozen Over. I'm Allyson Cummings, joined with Scrappy over here, Troy Scott, for another senior reflection. So we're going to address Scrappy first of all. You and Corey Chisholm were talked about as being the most scrappy players on the team last year. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my role. Being on the fourth line, you don't get expected to score much or do anything offensively, but there's other ways of contributing to the game of hockey, which is really nice. So me and Corey have been known just to try to get things going our way, go in the corners, get the hard parts of the game out of the way early on in the game. So it's just been nice.
And you've been here for 4 years. You're from Pennsylvania, East Coast.
Yeah.
Why did you want to come to the West Coast?
Well, it's funny because I actually had a tournament over, it was like January 1st, my senior year, and I've applied to about 7 schools at the time, and I didn't really find any really good fit. And I came out here, and it was like 80 degrees, and I was playing hockey, and Powers was at my games, and he really liked the way I play. And this is the last school I applied to it late, and got it, and I really enjoyed the business program being here all 4 years. So that was one of the things that I was looking forward to. And I know there's a lot of good programs that a big school like Arizona, like the broadcast, does an excellent job. Thank you guys so much.
You.
Appreciate it. But it's been great. So it's been a great fit overall, academically and on the ice as well.
All right, and Coach Powers had to have given you that phone call he gave to everybody else. So what did he say?
He was just basically asking me of like what schools I was looking at and what I was thinking about, and just giving me, he was very honest about the team at the time. It was nowhere near it was today, but he said that you could help contribute, and he had a vision of going forward where he wanted the team to be, and it's blown my expectations out of the water of where we are, being number one with the winning streaks every year. I mean, look at it, every year we've had a good winning streak coming into the season. We were, I think, 13-0 my freshman year, and then every year we've gone further and further, and we've gotten to the second semester, so hopefully that trend goes into the future, so no pressure next year.
Oh, no pressure at all. You had that streak going against U of A. I mean, it was bound to end, but that was 37 games?
Yeah.
So that was impressive, too.
Yeah, that was a really fun time. I mean, hats off to U of A. They really played good that game. I mean, there's nothing that you can do that they were just better that day, and that's all you can do in that situation is just try to move on and learn from it. And I think we've done a good job learning from it going into the future. Hopefully we have still goals that we want to obtain going out with the WCHL championship and being number one at the end of the year and just winning nationals as well. So there's other things to look forward to.
They do well in the penalty kill that game. That's what I noticed personally. But now, Coach Powers and Ken Lynch, known him for 4 years. What do those guys mean to you?
They mean pretty much everything to me in this program. The program has been here for quite some time, even before their time, and many people have done a great job of establishing it. But they really took it to a new height. I mean, with Powers and recruiting and just bringing guys in and just showing him the ASU culture, I think he's done a really good job of establishing a good culture around the team. And we're a bunch of relaxed but energetic guys that really like to play the game. And then Ken Lynn is pretty much our unsung hero that goes out there behind the scenes and gets everything that needs to be done that we don't even see half the time, but they both deserve the recognition equally.
And as you mentioned, you saw this program grow a whole long way for 4 years, but what has been your favorite moment so far? You mean you've had a lot of moments.
I would say playoffs last year. I mean, success for me is measured in the playoffs. Winning those 2 games was really good for us. The third game we didn't win, but we were close. We were right in there with the national powerhouse every single year. So, yeah, that was hands down. The team effort was there every single game, and it's just nice that we've had that moment, and hopefully this year is our year. So.
And that has to fuel your drive, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were so close last year, and you just see every single year seniors, people that you've become friends with, and you've known the guys year after year more and more, and this year is my last year, so I feel like everyone's on the same page, and we're just going to give it all we got this year again.
And you have known a lot of guys since you've been here, so now we're going to do the game that everyone's been playing.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
5 questions. Give me the guy that best fits that description. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Who is the most hilarious guy you've played with?
Whew. There's been a lot of characters on the team. I mean, Phil Sansone is one. He was here this weekend. He's always a good time. And Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark is just the goofiest Midwestern that you'll ever see in your life. So I would say Ryan Clark, but Phil's close.
Phil's close, and a close second?
Yeah.
Okay, so opposite of that, who's the most serious guy you've played with?
Not so many of those. I mean, everyone's usually a character in their own ways. Delia's pretty serious. he has a serious side, but he also has a hilarious side that nobody really sees as well. And Corey too.
Yeah.
So I would say Corey and Joe are the most serious.
Corey and Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to do the best celebrations, best, most outrageous sellies.
Well, for this year, I would say Ostertag. He's gotten, he shows the jerseys.
Little shirt pop.
Yeah, the showing the Sun Devil, I like that. Not showing the back of the jersey, but the front. That's a good touch to have. And then who could forget Ryan Clark again, just signing the glass. I mean, he signed his name, and I went over there after and looked at it, and he even put his phone number down for some reason, I guess, if you wanted to call him and ask him about the goal or celebration. So that was probably the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my career here.
Do you think anybody called him?
Maybe the commissioner. Just ask what you're doing.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think anyone would call. Maybe the other team and just tell them to knock it off. Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. So now most misunderstood comes off one way is actually completely different than what you thought. Kind of crazy.
Oh, that's Kale Dolinski.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you look at him and he's just a really big built guy, but he's just like the nicest guy in the world. And he's been ferocious these past couple of games. He's racking up the penalty minutes, but usually if you look at his stats, he's a clean-cut guy, not getting any penalties at all. He's always on the ice too, killing them. But he's been in the box a couple games, so I'm watching him a little bit.
He's got up to 60 points this year.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Yeah, I mean, he was phenomenal his freshman year too, and it's not like he's slowed his pace at all throughout the years. It's just been hard with the depth of guys that we've had to give him enough ice time and the right situations for him to score. But just doing it with this much talent his senior year, that's pretty incredible to do.
Absolutely. So we're also going to ask you, we asked him this question, we're going to ask you, who's the most healthiest on the team?
Healthiest? Yeah. I would say, I mean, Kale is too. I like being healthy as well, but I would say Kale is for sure. He's into all the little nutrition facts and knows everything about the body and what to eat for the game and right times. So yeah, I would probably say Kale again.
Does it teach you guys a lot about that stuff?
I mean, he tries. There's a lot of guys that are interested in that stuff. Some have their own pregame rituals and things they like to eat. So it's kind of hard with hockey players with all like little rituals and quirks we have. So
superstitions, right?
yes, there's a lot of those as well. So
do you have any superstitions?
There's just putting my gear on the right side first, right side then left side. I know that's a popular one. Pre-game meals, not so much. Not really, I would say, compared to some I've been around throughout the years. Not really on this team either, but.
You just like to get focused.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to have you summarize your entire ASU hockey experience for us.
I mean, at first it was, just looking back 4 years ago, I came out here not knowing anybody, just powers and just being an 18-year-old kid too. I mean, you see all the kids coming in, they're usually like 19, 20 years old at the year of juniors, and they have somewhat familiarity because of like the NAHL and all the top leagues they're coming from. But I came straight from high school, so I didn't really have that luxury. So I really love my time here. I mean, this is just a total leap of faith. I saw the team and was really liking where they were going. Powers, Lynn, they all helped me get here, and just the business school, everything about it was the perfect fit for me. And looking from where we've come from until where we are today, I mean, it's been total 180. I mean, we're number one in the nation right now, which is positive to have, and it's just been a really great experience for me. And I'm truly blessed to be here, and I'm thankful that the team has taken me in. And every year there's new guys coming in, and it's such a great team culture no matter what team you're on. If you're on the D1, D2, or D2 Pac 8, I have friends on all the teams, and they've all say the same thing, that it's a great time out here, and it's just been an experience that they wouldn't and I wouldn't trade for the world.
And you've praised the business school a lot, so what's next for Troy Scott?
Hopefully find a job. So anyone out there,
Call him up.
Yeah, holding out for a top executive positions, so I'll send my resume your way. No, I'm just looking for a job. Usually the job market's pretty good right now. Being in the WP Carey school helps with the amount of resources they have. I have a career coach at WP Carey, so we're just trying to look for jobs out there that suit me. So I hope I could stay out here in the Arizona area and keep in touch with the Sun Devils, but
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, so the future is yet to be decided for Troy Scott, the ultimate team player here at Arizona State. But thanks for watching Hell Frozen Over. For Troy Scott, I'm Allyson Cummings.